everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Okay, my brothers and my sisters, whoever coming in here, before I get started, let me thank you for coming back. Let me thank everybody that supports the channel. This has been a hell of a journey so far. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notifications. If you want to throw me a few bones, you have it at the top right there. Venmo at the Black Alpha, Cash App at the Black Alpha, and at the bottom back here, you have PayPal at realblackalpha@gmail.com. Now, let me say this before I get started. I'm not gonna be that dude that's gonna try to be exposing our dysfunctions online. I don't troll the internet looking for negative stories about black people so I could talk about it. Ah ha ha ha. I don't find that cute, actually. I seen this story that I'm gonna talk about purely by accident. I was reading up on the young military brother, not young, the military brother, the former military brother that fatally shot 3 of his kids and his ex-wife, then he turned the gun on himself. And I thought it was odd because I was like, man, we just didn't act like this at one time, bro. The stuff that we are doing, we didn't do at one time. And I'm telling y'all, you could draw a direct parallel between how much we invest in this system and how much our minds have been snapping and breaking over time. I mean, a direct parallel, bro. This system makes you crazy. It makes white people crazy. This system will make you crazy. You cannot invest in it. You cannot double down on it. You cannot want a part of it. It's going to drive you insane because it lies to you. It constantly tells you that you got the win in the bag. All you have to do is do these steps. It gives you a methodology, right? You do these steps and you're going to be okay. And then when you do those steps, you're not okay. And you say, well, you didn't do it right, probably. Probably. Maybe you missed something. Do it again. You do it again. Well, you need to try this now because times have changed. You know, the economy is different and the society is different and global mechanisms that are in place are different. So try this now. You try that now. Well, that was yesterday. Today you got to try this. And the kids, they just keep moving the goalposts and moving the goalposts until your brain snap, bro. You will fucking snap, man. And that's all I've been seeing in brothers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, hold on, I messed up again. I always do this stuff, man, with this thing. I don't know how I do this. And you know, it's sad, bro, because we don't have to go out like this, bro. You know, the way we going out, we don't have to go out like that. I'm going to play you this clip of this brother. Let me find the background for y'all. This the story I'm going to talk about. Most of y'all probably heard of this story already. It actually took place a year ago, almost a year to this date. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a year yesterday. 1 year yesterday it happened. It happened a few days before Will Smith smacked Chris Rock at those award ceremonies. And I found it interesting because this 28-year-old dude, he walks up to that white chick, the white chick that you see over there. I never get this right. Yeah, it's on this side, right? Is on his side. He walks up to the white chick on the end right next to his picture. And you can see what she's dressed. Now, she don't have no booty shorts on. She don't have no mini skirt on. None of that stuff. He lifts up the girl's dress. Not the one in the slippers. Not the one that's crying. Not the one that's consoling her. The one in the tennis shoes with like a jacket or a bag in her hand. That's the one. He walks up behind her and just lifts up her skirt and grab her ass. And then when she jumped and looked at him, he tackles her to the ground and start tugging on her underwear. And start trying to finger the girl. You know what I mean? This dude went crazy, bro. In a Walmart. He did all of this in broad daylight inside of a Walmart. Not 2 a.m. in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no 24-hour Walmart. He was in at 2 a.m. and this girl was walking around at 2 a.m. He did this in broad daylight inside of a Walmart. Something wrong with him, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen that story and following behind the story of the military man, I'm just like, we didn't used to act like this, bro. what is going on. So I know y'all wondering why you call it red pill rage and incel insanity. I'm going to get to that. The incel part should be obvious. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get to that. I'm going to play the clip first, right? I'm going to let y'all see the clip and let y'all see how this dude went out, and then we're going to come back and chop it up. Let's roll.
Get out! Cell phone videos rolling as Good Samaritans jump in to remove a man that was allegedly sexually assaulting a woman at a Northwest Miami-Dade Walmart. Two men tackle 28-year-old Breeden Jarmal Harvey, place him in a chokehold and hold him to the ground until police arrive. He was arrested not long after. And it was a frightening ordeal for the female victim. According to an arrest report, she was simply shopping when Harvey allegedly approached her from behind, pulled up her dress and touched her backside. When she turned around, police say he pushed her to the ground, ripping off her underwear while trying to touch her below the waist. It was then that the two witnesses saw what was happening and forcibly removed him off of the woman. Harvey, who was already out on probation when this happened, appeared in court where a judge granted him a $50,000 bond. He was ordered to stay away from the victim and the Walmart.
No normal human being would do that. It has to be something wrong with him.
Now you heard the brother at the end, and that was not Taz. I know he sounded the dude, that YouTuber Taz, but that wasn't him. But you heard the brother at the end. He said that no normal human being would do that. There has to be something wrong with him, and he's right. Something is wrong with him. Now let's get to why I called it red pill rage and incel insanity. You see, one of the reasons why I'm always defending these, well, seemingly defending Pookie, because I don't defend them, but one of the reasons why it seems like I defend these dudes, you know what I'm saying, is because I don't see a difference in them, the ones in the streets that hustle, from the ones that have jobs. I don't see much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because the overall styles is the same. The overall characters is the same. It's just that one, you know, is inside the system and one is outside the system, so to speak. Because you're never really outside the system, but you know, you're trying to work and earn money, what they would call illegally, right? So you have one outside of the system and you have one inside of the system. But everybody that I know that follow red pill content or manosphere content or MGTOW content, they were street type dudes. They were Pookie type dudes. Everyone. The first dude that told me about Kevin Samuels, Pookie. First dude that told me about J.R. Wisdom, Pookie. First dude told me about Fresh and Fit. I'm not talking about the same dudes either. Fresh and Fit, Pookie. First dude told me about Crimson Cure, Pookie. You know, and again, I'm not talking about the same dudes. I'm talking about different dudes. I'm talking about all these young dudes that's around 25 to 35 or 25 to 40, so to say, but 25 to 35. All of them seem to be into this content real heavily. All of them seem to be into that content real heavily, and you can hear it in the way they look at the world around him. When Will Smith smacked Jada, I did a poll, right, on myself, right? I talked to all of the street, you know, they're not street dudes, but I talked to the younger dudes, right? But all of them kind of like young, they still got a little hood flavor about themselves, you know what I'm saying? I talked to all these cats, but all of them got jobs. I talked to all of them, right? Maybe about 7 of them. And all of them were exactly the same. Oh man, Jada for the streets. You don't protect no bitch like that, man. Fuck Jada. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith stupid. You know what I'm saying? He need to leave her alone. Jada for the streets, you know, and all this shit. And my thing was, so because you think that she's a immoral type woman, a woman that lacks standards or something like that, that means she's not deserving of respect, of any type of human respect. She don't respect herself, you know what I'm saying? So you think that because you believe she don't respect herself, that gives you the right to disrespect her? And they were like, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. I'm like, y'all dudes better stay away from the hood. Y'all gonna get killed. So that's the red pill rage. That's the incel insanity. Because none of these dudes are married. None of them dudes even have girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? These are classic young black males in that age range of 25 to 35 that are just straight single. No girlfriends, no wives, no children, nothing. Nothing. And they're walking around here talking about women as though if a woman don't carry herself the way they think she should, she doesn't deserve respect. Now let's go to this cat here. He's walking through a Walmart under this mindset, because I bet you dollars to donuts he listened to red pill content. I bet my life on it. I bet my life on it. He listened to red pill content. He's walking around. He see this little white girl. And he didn't do it to a black chick with her booty cheeks all out, like y'all want to say. That's not who he attacked. He went after what he like, what he really want. See, that's the problem. What y'all focus on is what y'all really want. Y'all focus on these Instagram model type black chicks with all them tattoos all on, because that's really the woman you want. Because God knows I don't care about what they do, because I wouldn't mess with none of them chicks. I don't care how pretty their faces are. If you can see their face underneath the tattoos, I wouldn't mess with them kind of chicks. They just not my type chicks. They don't turn me on. But this dude seen what he liked. Walking around the skirt, girl don't have no big booty. She's not dressed provocative, none of that. But it's what he liked. It's what he felt like he deserved. It's what he believed he was entitled to as a man. So he approached it and just went at it. Lift the dress up, play with the booty, try to rip off the drawers. I mean, he just went crazy because it's what he want. Now, this remind me of that dude in recently. This just happened. I don't think I had a thumbnail over here. I don't think I had a thumbnail already, you know what I'm saying? But this just happened. You know what? I might put it in the community post. But I did a video talking about it when the dude attacked that chick at the gym. The same thing. Same age range. Same thing, bro. This black man goes into this gym. He see this little, I don't think she's Hispanic, but she looks Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? I think she's like Middle Eastern or something. But he sees this chick, she might be Hispanic, I don't know. But he sees this fine little white-tish looking girl exercising. And you know, he's sitting down on the other side of the gym. Obviously, he didn't go to the gym to work out. Then he goes on the side where she is. Cameras catch everything, you know what I'm saying? And then he kind of like, he's just standing there looking at nothing. And after about 2 minutes of looking at nothing, he just approached the girl and tried to grab her and stuff. And, I mean, tussled her to the ground and everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the girl had to fight him off and shit. We didn't used to act like this, bro. What do you think all of this is coming from? Red pill rage. Incel insanity. Don't be mad at me, brothers. Hear me out, man. Hear me out. Hear me out. After I conducted that poll talking to all those kinds of dudes, then I went to all my friends. Now, all my friends are the ones y'all want to make believe y'all talk about when y'all talk about Pookie. They like me. Former street dudes that have their own businesses or they work now, you know, they did penitentiary time and all that stuff, you know, now they just squares. They just regular Joes, right? So I talked to probably about maybe 7, 8 of them. All of them said the same thing. Will did right, bad the nigga in the mouth. Now, some of them said they wouldn't have hit him in front of all them people. Some of them said they might have had, they probably would have let it go, but Will was wrong. I mean, Chris Rock was wrong. They said, but they probably would have let it slide and probably checked them, laid him, you had to talk with him, whatnot. But everybody else was like, nah, I'd have bat the nigga in the mouth too. So it was the contrast was telling. On one hand, now, both of these groups are supposed to be Pookies according to y'all. But on one group, you got the more mature thug, the ex-street dude that's married, they got kids, some of them got grandkids already. You know, all of them said that no, the woman is deserving of respect. If she's crazy, she's messed up, that's Will's problem. All of them say the same thing. On the other side, you got this younger generation, the 25 to 35, single, no wives, no girlfriends, no children. You got that group. And all of them was like, nah, fuck her. She don't deserve no respect. It's people, can't y'all see there's a pattern here? Can't y'all see there's a pattern here? These dudes are bitter. That is red pill rage. These dudes are going crazy. That is incel insanity. This is what you are seeing. I'm not dumping on them. I'm trying to help y'all before you get there. I might can stop one of y'all from getting to that point. And the only way I can get you to stop from going down that pathway is to tell you that you don't own women. That no woman has to live her life the way you think she should. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. If you want a woman that's a certain way, you find a woman that's way. But the problem is, y'all are not even being honest to yourselves as to what you want. That's why y'all so enamored by these Instagram thoughts. Because really, y'all like them women. Y'all like them women. Not all of them are ugly. But I mean, I don't like their styles, a lot of them. I mean, I just wouldn't mess with some, 90% of those women that I've seen, I wouldn't mess with them. I wouldn't mess with them. But y'all like them women. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something about those women, y'all are attracted to that stuff. And that's just what it is. I'm not attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? But this brother, he seen what he liked. He didn't want no thought walking around in no flip-flops with weave all the way down her back, you know what I'm saying, with tattoos all. He didn't want that. He wanted a clean-cut looking chick. Just nice, prissy, clean-cut, mild-mannered looking woman. And he seen that in her. That's what he liked. Got good taste. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he liked. But the problem is, when you were being indoctrinated to believe that you are entitled to something that you are not getting, it drives you crazy at a certain point. It drives you crazy at a certain point. And this dude just he went off, bro. He went off. I mean, I'm not trying to justify what he did at all. Because I know that's what a lot of you dudes are going to say. Man, you trying to justify it. I'm not justifying anything. I'm telling you, dude messed up. I'm telling you he's messed up. And I think he's messed up because of the content. I know he's messed up because of the content he listened to. I'm telling you, I bet my life on it that he listened to that red pill content. Because the dudes like him are the dudes that told me about all that content. That's how I learned about it. Which makes it odd because, y'all some strange bedfellows, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about Pookie like a dog, you so-called high-value men types, right? Inside them same spaces. But Pookie is also in them spaces with you. Pookie is also suffering the same fate out there with black women. Pookie is going through hell with them women, just like you are. A lot of Pookies now are lonely. They single. They hanging together all day like a bunch of, I don't know what they call these animals, right? But, like the lions that don't have a pride, they kind of hang together. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's acting like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, man. Them Pookies are right there with y'all. They in the same spaces. They hear how y'all talk about them. And all y'all doing is turning them off because they a big part of y'all support. I know y'all think y'all don't care. But the truth of the matter is they're a big part of y'all support. But my point is, it's amazing the contrast you get. The people that listen to that red pill content, that listen to that manosphere content, they have a very angry and aggressive demeanor or disposition towards women. Whereas the other brothers that I know, they don't. And all the brothers that don't have that disposition, they are all married. Some of them got side bitches, you know what I'm saying? And they just as content and happy, they don't have an aggressive or mean or angry disposition towards women. But it's the dudes that are single that have that. It's the dudes that are single that believe that they are entitled to a woman. And y'all sitting around telling yourself, well, none of these women are good enough. That's why I don't have one. That's not why you don't have one. You don't have one because of the way you think. You don't have one because of your mentality, your beliefs, your ideology. That's why you don't have one. You got to change that, bro. Y'all got to change that, man. Serious shit, bro. Y'all got to change that. So anyway, I just wanted to come in here and drop that because I just thought that was interesting that this dude did that in a store in broad daylight. And like that one brother said, a normal human being wouldn't do that. A normal black men said, bro, the shit that we are doing right now as black men, we just never did it. And I'm gonna tell y'all a personal story too. That see, I have a lot of reasons why I take the positions I take. I have a very personal story. A childhood friend of mine, He died in red pill rage. You know, real talk. You know what I'm saying? He snapped out at the mother of his children. It's hard for me to talk about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it led to a chain of events where he couldn't catch the mother of his child, so he shot her mom and her sister. And when he got boxed in with the police, he shot it out with the police. And I don't have to tell y'all how that ended. All behind a chick that I told him not to mess with. At his funeral, that's the first thing my boy G told me, man. He said, man, you told him not to fuck with that hoe. I did. She was bad news for him, but some reason she had him wrapped up. You know, he was never like a ladies' man growing up. He just didn't have it like that. He was into all of these these conversations before the manosphere. See, it built from a while, but he was on these conversations way back before the manosphere even took off. You know, back when Black Planet was on, because he introduced me to Black Planet, you know what I'm saying? He used to be in those forums debating the black women on Black Planet back in like 2000, 2001. I think he got killed in 2003. 2003 or 2004 he got killed. And but this topic is just dear to me, man, because I've seen the red pill rage, you know what I'm saying? I've seen what it did to him, you know. He finally had, a woman that he felt like he liked, that she liked him. He felt like his life was going good, and he just wasn't gonna let nothing get come between that, you know what I'm saying? And his baby mama wasn't even trying to come between it. I mean, it's and he just snapped. But the girl that he liked, she was bad news. She would manipulate him. She would push him, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to let that go because he felt like he finally accomplished the status, you know what I'm saying? She was a Creole chick. She had a look, light skin, curly hair. You know, actually he was Creole himself, you know what I'm saying? And he felt like he finally had that status that he wanted. He finally had what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? And it drove him crazy, bro. The possessiveness behind this woman, you know what I'm saying? The obsession that he had behind that woman, it drove him mad to the point where he snapped out, man. And before he would die, he would shoot. He shot 5 people, 3 police officers and 2 civilians. Luckily, he didn't kill nobody. But I mean, he shot that lady, that chick mama and her sister. He shot them up. He hit both of them like 6 times apiece, 6, 7 times apiece. And then he went down in a blaze of glory. The police shot 3 cops. You know what I'm saying? One of the cops, he stood over. You know, when they started firing back, you know, because he was standing over one of them cops, about to take him out, you know what I'm saying? He hit him up about 2 more times, and when they started firing back, he came up, started firing back, you know what I'm saying? He had to duck down, you know. I mean, it's crazy, bro. That street mentality, you know, kicked in, you know, and it took him down. Because, you know, unfortunately, we all was crazy in our own ways. And then when you mix that with a toxic relationship, that's combustible, bro. So I lost a friend to red pill rage. I seen it with my own eyes, man. I seen what these women can do to men. And I know what these beliefs of entitlement can do to women. I mean, to do to men. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it, bro. And I used to tell him back then, man, that, you know, you got to be a little more firm with this chick, man. You got to be a little more strong. But the truth is, he talked all that old pimp type shit till he got the woman that he really liked. And from there on, he wasn't doing nothing to lose her. He was falling out with friends. He was falling out with family members. You know what I'm saying? Because that girl was trouble and he just couldn't see it. I've been knowing that dude since we was like 5, 6 years old, bro. Me and that dude ran the streets together. We did everything together. And he's dead now because of red pill rage. Now, I can't say incel insanity because he had a girl at the time, but it was still red pill rage. He believed heavily in that red pill stuff, bro. Before it was called red pill. He was leaning conservative, talking about voting conservative and Republican. I mean, all the stuff was there. The talking points he used to spew out, it was all there. It was all there. I seen it, man. I know what I'm talking about, people. I'm going to end it there, man. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the bell icon to receive more notifications. Want to throw me a few bones? Venmo at the Black Alpha, Cash App at the Black Alpha, PayPal at realblackalpha.com. I'm out of here, man. I'm Brother Kush, a.k.a. the Black Alpha. Salam.